Saturday, 28 March 2020, the Indonesian government contacted 6661 police conference meeting about supernatural phenomenon on this millennium. Indication also for criminal world, local and about their connection, international. Orientation about execution or refer them to irwan national. Context stated. For criminal leadership through local also on national Indonesia government neighborhood. About the orientation for business economy also. So this moment recording 6661 for this conference meeting. Just get contact about them from county Indonesia government for warning. For criminal, our indication include about suspect. Human commanding those on this millennium. Also about the connection latents on social, about business and economy, and also for the networking international. Our orientation based contact about execution or equality to irwan national or about supernatural from the owner networking local social irwan. Basically about human commanding goes from grave on this millennium. One on this conference meeting. Internet global claim about supernatural phenomena millennium. Since 2008 until this year 2020, for proof through contact body and telecommunication among social and on interest on project 666 international. Name a victim or pioneering also since 2008 to name one cornel, founder 6661 for this conference meeting. Context say suspect human supernatural activity on this millennium. Our indication about group each other for countries. So also item about irwan and what criminal also from a local irwan national. One on this conference, want to say thank you very much to international improvement and family about this millennium phenomenon supernatural. Ellen Farm International is icon for this millennium to also refer about human, which is this gene, or about indication for anti-alien on this millennium. One cornel meaning want to confirm for status supernatural phenomenon millennium is definitive about suspect human, which is activity, so also local neighborhood of Indonesia or town of Medan, domicile of 666 one cornel. We go also about names among them for the group, and also about social with indication leadership by them. Supernatural phenomenon, human, which is among social. Meaning definitive on money for reward and also about status victim of the situation. Want to confirm on the normal recording. Also project 6661 meaning contact sponsoring Ellen Fab International on this millennium. Meaning status pioneer since 2008. Also supernatural phenomenon suspect to domicile of 6661 meaning also town of Medan. Social there, neighborhood. With indication connection of them to national Indonesia. Based contact on this millennium, supernatural phenomena to domicile of 6661 discovery. Indication also about conspiration social there, about terrorists, to religions also, and about old costumes there, icon and group hatred by them. On this moment recording, 6661 discovery meaning want to confirm also about project 6661 discovery meaning official sponsor to Ellen Farm International. Definitive insist by 6661 discovery meaning. This is about supernatural phenomena suspect human, which is proof by networking global. On the volume telecommunication happening and pioneering by 6661 discovery meaning since 2008 until this year 2020. On this moment, 6661 discovery meaning also want to confirm about project 6661 discovery meaning design and concept is input to internet global by template and can be searched through social media then, such also Google for PDF and also image and link for video, and about related to Blogspot and WordPress, and also about video official of course to YouTube with a similar ID 666 HDM. Can be searched also to internet global with a link or website based on connection for ID 666 HLM. One on the scout family want to say Air Farm International will be contact by 6661 on the scout family to the internet global connection. Google and another social media on this mobile millennium since 2008 until this year 2020. Company want to confirm about the status from Indonesia or about ICDM. Is our indication for suspect millennium on this year since 2008 about supernatural phenomena, human witches activity, non-alien or a human commanding goes from grave. One is called meaning definitive official alien family international. Context still happening and sustainable for realization project. Unlimited time for waiting. Tolerance by 666 on this conference. Context also 666 has an appointment with alien family on stuff also about HOLYSPIRIT destiny or proofman existence, relation family alien with human, about alien reincarnation human to 666. Alien emitter on this moment by claim 666 around on this conference. As appointment with alien family is also about alien family ownership money, or meaning also about proclamation existence alien family country among humans, about digital money or internet being digital money, alien family ownership authority with code or logo 666, alien friendship human. 666 I'm going to stop on to a conference again on this moment recording about progress supernatural phenomena experience ordinary by 666 I'm going to stop on status indication to neighborhood domicile of 666 I'm going to stop in also country. So also for Asia and also regional Indonesia. Was confirming want to say thank you very much to Alien Farm International. Alien Farm International is appointment about this millennium to prove about the existence supernatural human commanding goes from grave or non-include alien actually. Suspect human witches on this millennium. You also what I can about them. Group and country for the connection relation each other. One going to start feminine, the 6 big hours human, similar to Trinity of Christianity. And then family ownership for religions or about Trinity also. Appointment about existency, national country, my logo, alien family, among human. About digital money or international bank for alien ownership and authority also. We call logo 666, alien friendship human. 6661 corresponding meaning also about question to this millennium supernatural claim human ownership or about human commanding goes from grief. For the testimony statement about the status similar to God, because of the ownership about supernatural on this day, non-alien. I'm going to start meaning also contain alien from international on this millennium. Telekinetic telepathy need to be confirmed from this Mormon conference recording. Internet 6661 going to start meaning. Alien family also an authority for telekinetic and telepathy. Since our first beginning or since century before. On this more millennium, when this was to betray supernatural phenomenon, human witches activity, human commanding goes from grave or indication of anti-Christus or satanic healing. Which is from human ownership, commanding goes from grave. Contact on this Mormon millennium also, 6661 on the scar family. There is honor of the true 666 in the world. There is a family to alien limited about alien incarnation human. There is also status and struggle case and supernatural phenomenon millennium by record alien family future. Spirit of the method or about Holy Spirit. Contact also 666 as appointment family is also about internet global to alien family management project and plan. We call logo 666 alien friendship human. Also social media, that's also for Google and YouTube and another. Base contact series. There will be conversation since years before 6661 for this conference. On this moment recording, 6661 for this conference, we want to confirm about that. There's also status as a conceptual or designer for internet project alien family official sponsor technology developing. About social media and also about digital money for appointment alien family existence in national countries with money logo among human countries. Definitive proof by contact and telecommunication happening among international social and networking. For alien friendship human actually, so there is a momentum. Supernatural phenomena case suspect human on this day. Human commanding goes from grief, and also about icon among them. Religions and cognition also local about them. Six on this company meaning on to say congratulations to LL5 International for their achievement on this millennium about project and also existency among friendship on this international. And I want to say thank you very much for Ellen family confirming contact networking global about Ellen family staff as officials from some authority and alibi for project title 6661 on this conference meeting. One direction officials from Seoul International 6661 on this conference meeting to Ellen family. Thank you very much, people. And I want to say thank you also, of course, to networking internet global countries for this 1 millennium improvement, supernatural phenomena, suspect here which is, think also about what criminal condition for them. I can do international non-alien to them, or about indication satanic healing connection international or anti-CHRISTUS. See you guys on my next internet 6661 on this conference meeting. Ellen Family International officials from Seoul, technology developing and authority for alibi. Saturday, 28 March 2020, the Indonesian government contacted 6661 for this conference meeting about supernatural phenomena on this millennium. Indication also for criminal world, local and about their connection, international. Orientation about execution or follow them to irwan national. Context stated. Work criminal leadership through local also on national Indonesia government neighborhood. About the orientation for business economy also. So this moment recording 6661 for this conference meeting. Just get contact about them from county Indonesia government for warning. For criminal, our indication include about suspect human commanding those on this millennium. Also about the connection returns on social, about business and economy, and also for the networking international. Our orientation based contact about execution or equality to irwan national or about supernatural from their own networking local social irwan. basically about human commanding goods from grief on this millennium. One called the scarf remaining. Internet global claim about so far to our phenomena millennium. Since 2008 until this year 2020, for proof through contact body and telecommunication among social and on interest on project 666 International. Name a victim or pioneering also since 2008 to name one cornel, founder 666 one cornel scarf feminine. The context say suspect human supernatural activity on this millennium, or indication about group each other for countries. So also item about irwan and what criminal also from a local irwan Islam. One called Scotland want to say thank you very much to international proofman Aaron family about his millennium phenomenal supernatural. Aaron Farm International is icon for this millennium. She also referred about human which is this dream, or about indication for anti-alien on this millennium. One called the scarf remaining want to confirm for status supernatural phenomena millennium is definitive about suspect human which is activity. So also local neighborhood of Indonesia or town of Medan, domicile of 666 one called the scarf remaining. We go also about names among them for the group, and also about social with indication leadership by them. Supernatural phenomenon, human witches among social. One called scarf meaning definitive on money for reward and also about status victim of the situation. Want to confirm on the normal recording. Also project 6661 called scarf meaning. Contact sponsoring Aaron Farm International on this millennium. One for the scarf remaining, status pioneer since 2008. Also supernatural phenomenon, suspect to domicile of 666 one for the scarf remaining also, town of Medan. Social there, neighborhood.